Welcome to Wreckwatch TV Goes Skinny Dipping. I'm in the heart of London. I've been walking along the River Thames at the embankment, and suddenly out of nowhere, this huge Egyptian obelisk hits you between the eyes. It's 20 metres high and weighs 224 tonnes. What's a massive lump of granite made in Heliopolis down the Nile for the Pharaoh Thutmose III in the year 1460 doing in Victorian London? This is a story of pharaohs, heroes, empire, madness, shipwrecks, and ancient curses. So let's go dip our toe in and check out the temperature.
Cleopatra's Needle started life in Heliopolis in Egypt, Greek for the city of the sun. There, dozens of obelisks once split the heavens for more than 2,500 years in the worship of the sun god Ra. The commemorative pillars were believed to suck in the sun's energy and resurrect the dead. Centuries later, around 10 BC, the Roman Emperor Augustus carted the column 185 kilometers up the Nile to shine fortune on his temple to Caesar in coastal Alexandria. Fast forward nearly 2 millennia to 1811, and Muhammad Ali Pasha, the Ottoman ruler of Egypt, wanted to make a grand gesture to thank the English for throwing out the invading French forces at Nelson's victorious Battle of the Nile in 1798 and Sir Ralph Abercrombie's win at the Battle of Alexandria in 1801. When Ali Pasha asked Mad King George III what he'd like as a gift, an unmovable obelisk was his quirky answer. Only in 1872 was the headache of the cost and logistics of taking a 224-ton column to England cracked. Patriotic Brits paid £15,000 to encase the obelisk in a specially designed cigar-shaped container, 28 metres long and, like the Titanic, fitted with 10 watertight compartments. The floating cigar was christened Cleopatra and prepared to be towed to its new home in London. On the 21st of September 1877, Cleopatra left Alexandria for good, towed by a barge called Olga, and then the curse struck. 3 weeks into the voyage in the treacherous waters of the Bay of Biscay off western France, the obelisk ran into a hurricane. The Needle was almost shipwrecked. 6 men from the Olga drowned while trying to save the men from the Cleopatra. Eventually, 4 months after leaving Egypt, the column was towed up the Thames to the embankment in January 1878 to a backdrop of roaring crowds. The names of the heroic 6 who died at sea are commemorated on one side of the Cleopatra's Needle monument: William Askin, Michael Burns, James Gardiner, William Donald, Joseph Benton, and William Patin. And here the obelisk has stood under battleship grey skies, an unlikely memory of a bygone time and age, and dreams of Egyptian sun ever since. The obelisk, set up in 1460 BC, is the oldest in all London. As Andrew Lang wrote in his Ballad of Cleopatra's Needle in 1880, "Ye giant shades of Ra and Tum, ye ghosts of gods Egyptian, if murmurs of our planet come to exiles in the precincts one, where fetish or Olympian, to help or harm no more ye list, look down if look ye may and scan this monument in London mist." But that wasn't the end of the adventures. In 1917, the curse struck again, when German planes dropped bombs and bullets on the Needle and surrounding Victorian bronze sphinxes during World War I. Despite all the madness, the Pharaoh Thutmose's obelisk survived against all the odds.
There's a final twist to this story of Cleopatra's Needle. Buried somewhere under this sphinx is an incredible treasure. What do you think it is? Could it be A, the grave of a Roman soldier, or B, a Victorian sewer, or C, an alien spaceship, or could it be D, a 19th century time capsule? Have a think. Tell us what you think. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe or hit the notification bell, and we'll be back very soon with another Skinny Dip. And until then, this is Sean Kingsley for Wreckwatch TV, and deep down we care.